Alrighty, it's a Tuesday night, I'm having wine, and I'm starting to pack. So let's get to it. Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be starting my little packing session for my week-long camper van trip to Vancouver Island. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this video was because this is like one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube, because I honestly think it is super helpful for people who want to do specific types of trips. You know, like there are specific things to pack for different types of trips, and so I like seeing a little bit of variety. I like seeing what people are packing for what type of event that they're doing or how long they're going for. And so I figured I'd show you what I am packing for this camper van trip. I am going with my boyfriend Colton, and so together we will pack very lightly. We are going like very light backpack style. We are renting a camper van over on Vancouver Island, and we are going to be sleeping in it, eating in it, and just like going around the island. That's going to be super exciting, and it's mostly going to be hiking, not really going out. You know, it's COVID, so we're staying isolated, and it's mostly going to be camping and not really anything fancy or formal. Mind you, this is not like the complete set. These are just things that I'm thinking like off the top of my head. It is currently Tuesday right now, and we are leaving Sunday. So I like to plan in advance. I'm that type of person. So I guess the first thing that I will show you is my backpack. Now this is Colton's backpack. He's done a lot of backpacking. So he has this one, and he also has another one that we will be kind of like splitting between the two. This one is the smaller one, and he has the bigger one. This is the Osprey Escapist 25 liter, and Colton, he has a 65 liter. So whatever doesn't fit in this, I can add to, you know, his backpack, and he can add little things here and there to my backpack, because I think this is the one that we are going to be carrying on our hikes. So this will be really great. And then the big backpack we can leave in the camper van locked up safe and sound. It has everything you really need. It has like the rain cover, it has a spot to put your shoes or your sandals, and it also has like just little compartments. I also have for hiking this mech little fanny pack, and so I bought this for our trip in Peru a couple of years ago. Actually, it's been quite some time ago, but I do have a video on my channel if you want to watch that little overview video of our Peru trip, and I still kept this. This is one thing that I'm super excited about, are my new hiking shoes. Now when I went to Peru, I borrowed some shoes, and I figured once we're able to go traveling again, we're gonna be hiking a lot more, so I decided to go for my own pair of hiking shoes, and these were actually on sale, which is awesome. They're the Morel shoes, and they are super light. They are completely waterproof, and they have a really great sole on the bottom, and so it really just looks like running shoes, which is what I love. Some of them are a little bit clunky, and maybe I'll want clunky in the future, but I think for now this will be really great, and the fact that it's completely waterproof is gonna be awesome. This is what I'm gonna have on my feet most of the time. I think the other footwear that I'm gonna bring are flip-flops. I think that's pretty much the only two like pieces of footwear that I'm actually gonna bring. So this is gonna be awesome, and I'm super excited to wear them. And for now I have 2 pairs of hiking socks. I might just get myself one other pair. So these are my 2 pairs of hiking socks. I have a warmer, woolier one right here. It's always best to have like a little bit longer up your ankle. And then these are the Lorpin hiking socks, which I've had like forever, but they're super comfortable. And these ones are a little bit lighter. Next up, I'm still not sure yet if I am going to bring this with me, but I think it's really helpful if you're going on like long airplane rides, or if you are going in a van just like this. This is a really nice adjustable pillow, so if you zip it up right here, it turns inside out, and then it can become a neck pillow. So this is the brand Eagle Creek, and again, I bought this for our Peru trip, and I absolutely loved it. We had like all night bus rides, we had our plane ride and all that stuff, and it was just really nice to have something consistent like this. And so I will see how much space is left and see if I want to add this to the list, but all in all, like if you're going traveling and you want like a little bit more comfort, and comfort is like one of your main priorities, then I would definitely recommend these. I'm not really sure yet about the clothing aspect. I know I want to bring some of my Lulu pieces that I have purchased this summer. One of them being this pair of leggings, super high-waisted, and has this foot insert on the bottom here where you can put your heel. This is just like really great for any type of workout, and it has the perfect material for it. So I do think I'm going to be bringing this, as well as this Lululemon sports bra. It's just the style that like everyone has, and I really do like this one, so I think this one will come on the trip with me. As for other pieces, I'm not going to be too fussed about it. I'm going to go with really just things that are versatile and things that are comfortable. I'm still on the hunt for my microfiber towel that just dries really easily. Microfiber towels are really great for any type of backpacking trip. I also have this toque, which is more of like an athletic hat for running and for any type of physical activity. I have never worn it before. It still has the tag on it, but I figured I'd bring it on this trip because it's just gonna be great for hiking and for having dinner at the end of the night and whatnot. If I'm like, I feel like my head's cold, you know, since I cut my hair not too long ago. I don't know how I'm gonna react to the outside world. Those were all things that were, you know, backpacking necessities. There are two things that we got from Amazon recently that are specific for camping. A set of 2 headlamps, and so one for me, one for Colton, and this will just be great at the end of the night to make dinner. And it's just a simple one, but you can get all different types on Amazon. This one is just one strap. There is one that you can put like across your head as well here. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know it did that. Party Light has a really small spotlight, a big spotlight, and then like a floodlight. This is the floodlight. Just so if you're reading or if you're watching something, it's just really useful, and it'll come in handy more than you think it will. That is something that I didn't think of. Colton did, and I'm glad he did. The next thing that I thought would be a necessity, and I still think it is, and that is a pee cup. I just get so jealous when Colton can just pee wherever he wants to. I really just don't want to like crouch and like shake it off. It's just not that great, and you honestly can't really find a lot of bathrooms anywhere unless you're on your campsite or whatever. And so I just went for this. I didn't think it was gonna be this big. It's like as big as my head, but I got the purple one, and the brand is called Sunani. I think this is just like really great for any type of camping trip. All you have to do is just like rinse it after, and just maybe like disinfect it after a little bit. You don't want it to get smelly, but in the end, I just think it's gonna be really useful to have. And it's not that big to put in your bag. You can just fold it up. It's just a silicone based, and so you can just fold it up and put it in this little pouch, and none will be the wiser. So definitely would recommend this, and I'll let you know how it goes. In terms of camera equipment, I have decided to go very minimal and very light. I'm mostly going to be filming and taking pictures on my phone, and Colton also has a small Canon waterproof camera. I'm not going to bring the camera that I am filming on right now. It's just a little bit too bulky. In terms of other electronics, I'm also bringing my iPad Pro. This will be used for any type of Instagram or work. I have Zoom on here, I have Netflix on here, and I also just have other like miscellaneous things. And so I think this will be my main communication. I will not be bringing my laptop. The last electronic that we will be bringing also is our Nintendo Switch, that we have a special case for it. I have been obsessed with Animal Crossing, and I think that having the Nintendo Switch like on the plane ride and just like during downtimes, I think would be really great. We might not use it as much as we think we will, but it is super portable and super easy to bring. Oh, actually, one other electronic, I mean, if you call it electronic, I will be definitely 110% bringing my Fitbit, because I just want to know how many steps that we're gonna do like during our hike, and it'll be really great to track all our workouts throughout the day, and making sure that, you know, I have a watch. If ever I don't want to bring my phone to our hike, I'll have this on my wrist. Another thing that I'm going to be bringing on this trip is an eye mask. Now, I usually have this on the side of my bed. It is a weighted eye mask, so you can see there's like beads and there's a really beautiful weight to it. And every time I have sort of just like a bad day or I have a migraine, I put this on my face and like it just has a little bit of pressure on my temples and it's just glorious. But I don't think I want to bring this on the trip just because I just don't want it to get dirty, and I just like really like having it on the side of the bed, and it's just a little bit too bulky. So I have this alternative, which is just like a flimsy one, but it has like this really soft material, and this will just be great for the airplane trip. It really just blocks out all the light and you have a lot more sleeping time. Another item I'd like to bring on my trip is my journal. I have been trying to journal this past year, especially this year. I started journaling like this 2020 journal notebook without knowing what the heck will happen in 2020, and I'm so glad that I started journaling because it's just been the most pivotal and like craziest years to date. I just like that I have not every day but a lot of days written down on here, and so I do feel like I want to bring this on my camper van trip, and so I will just see how much space I have left, and if I cannot bring it, I will most likely just write on my iPad and then maybe just transcribe it here once I get home. Alrighty, introducing my beautiful yellow North Face raincoat. So it is rain resistant, wind resistant, waterproof, and so I just think it's gonna be really great. And it has like a relaxed fit. It's not like really close to the body. It has a little bit of give, so if ever I want to put a sweater underneath it, it's not going to be too tight. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm not going to be bringing any hair products, I'm not going to be bringing any makeup, going au naturel, and I do think that with the short hair I think it's going to be super easy to upkeep. So those are most of my essentials for our camper van trip. I hope that you enjoyed, and if ever you have any suggestions for any other packing essentials, let me know in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers!